1 hour later. One eternity later.
Drop in the dry hop for the Australian ale. Well, everybody, you made it. You made it to the end here. I got my notes. I got my beers. By the way, that pour was a little bit crazy. I do kind of do that on purpose because I'm doing it one-handed, you know, like with the phone recording and hold. And also because I want to try to get the head retention that'll hold a little bit till the... Anyway, let's do a quick thing here. So Australian Sparkling Ale, the original gravity was 1002. I'm sorry, 1052. I was aiming for 1051, so that's pretty good. Final gravity, I expected 1008, but it actually dried out to 1004. So I was aiming for 5.7, and I got 6.3%. This is, I actually found one. I couldn't believe it. I was not expecting to find one in my bottle store, but I found the example of an Australian sparkling ale here, the Cooper's Sparkling Ale. I am looking for the ABV, and I don't see... Probably on the back. 5.8, right? 5.8%. Interesting, because I was aiming for 5.7, so that was my aim. I want to smell this before the head retention goes away. Because, oh, I'm getting good pineapple. Oh, that's nice. I'll have to look these up and see what I'm supposed to smell, but that's what I'm smelling. I dry hopped this about 4 days ago. Well, 4 days before I carbonated with cluster hops. So these are, which I haven't really used before. It's nice. It's nice. Pineapple-y. But I want to try the original here first. Now that since I've got it, the Cooper's Original Sparkling Ale. It's supposed to be highly effervescent. And, well, let's give it the same treatment here. Let's just give it a straight pour and see. Head retention-wise, I'd say the Cooper's is a much thinner head, finer. Mine is really thick. And you know what? I didn't put... Oh, no, I did put some oats in mine. Well, you can see color-wise. I mean, you know, it's interesting. The Cooper's is not clear. This is a little hazy. Mine's hazier and maybe slightly darker, but not by much. So that's pretty close. I could have used findings like gelatin if I wanted to really try to clear it up more. There's no... there is no aroma for hops on the Cooper's. Well, I don't think they dry hop theirs. I just get the... You know what it smells like? The Cooper's smells like that... is it Verdant? No, that's an IPA. There is a hybrid lager yeast. I can't think of the name of it. That has a smell that's unmistakable. You know you've used that yeast because that smell That's what Cooper's smells like here. It's not bad. That's not bad. I would say it's not bad at all, actually. I mean, it's not like, oh my God, hit me over the head good, but that's not bad. What I was wondering is, this says to gently roll the bottle, which I didn't do. They basically want you to get some of that yeast in there. I don't think it's not that effervescent. It's not bad. There's a bitterness though. There's a bitterness on the finish of this Cooper's that I don't really love. It's not a game changer or a deal breaker rather for me, but yeah, it's not my favorite. Now mine, like I said, is much hazier, but I did dry hop it. There's the dry hop. The aroma on mine is just 10,000 times better than the Cooper's. And I'm not trying to be snooty and say mine's better, but the aroma is way better. Oh, I mean, I pumped, and here's the one thing I will wish that, and I may have to see what I can do, but I pumped my CO2 up to like almost 20 PSI because I really wanted to get the sparkling, you know, I want it to be highly effervescent. It just doesn't seem it like it is. I mean, it's carbonated. You almost can't taste the carbonation. That's wild. I may have to pump up the carbonation even more just to, you know, but mine is way smoother. I'm just saying, it doesn't have the bitterness that the Cooper's has on the finish. It's got the, I'm about to look it up. Like I said, I don't know for sure, but what I get off these cluster hops is pineapple, and I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it. That's good. I mean, this is crushable, definitely. I am super excited that I got a chance to actually get a bottle of Cooper's. Like I said, you really can't find it here. So the fact that I happened to stumble across it, man, I feel really lucky to have had the opportunity here. Anyway, I would say, in my personal opinion, if you wanted to try to make this beer, use my recipe. It'll be different than the Cooper's. If you want it to be closer to Cooper's, don't dry hop yours. If you want it to be nice and smooth and delicious, you want to dry hop it. Oh, it's just, I can't even tell you the difference in smoothness and juiciness that this one has compared to the Cooper's. You know, I said a minute ago that this tasted like that hybrid lager yeast, and it does, but this is not a lager. So I don't know what they use for yeast. I don't think they say for sure, but obviously it's probably an Australian yeast. Yeah, there's definitely more carbonation in theirs than there is in mine. They're both good. They're both actually good beers. I just like mine better. Anyway, that is my taste and review of this beer. I think it's worth making again. It's the dry hop made it. It really did. Anyway, I'm getting kind of long here on this tasting. You're probably getting bored, so I'm going to cut this short and say thanks for stopping by. If you make it, use my recipe. And like I say, I think you should dry hop it. I'll be back in another week with another video. I do have another beer already in the works, as I always do. It just takes time to edit these videos and get them all set up and posted. But you'll have another one in about a month here from me. And until then, keep on brewing. Cheers.